Once, two parents, they decided to give spiritual education to their child. So they said, let's take him to Kashi. They took their child to Kashi and got him admitted in a Gurukul. After 2 years, they came to the Gurukul to find out how their son is doing. They asked the Guruji. Guruji said, everything else is alright, but there are two problems. Firstly, he is agya, he doesn't know anything. And secondly, he is sanshayatma, he is not willing to have faith in anyone. So if you have neem ki chutney and karele ka achar, what a deadly combination it's going to be. I cannot teach your child, please take him away somewhere else. That's what Shree Krishna also says. That person who doesn't know anything on his own and is not willing to have faith on a higher authority, then he will remain in ignorance. So Shree Krishna says, Nayam lokosti na paro. The faithless person finds it difficult in this world and definitely in the spiritual realm, because spiritual realm you need more faith. That is why in the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, there are 3 categories of sadhaks that are defined.
Bhagavad Gita Chapter 4 verse chanting is followed by translation and commentary by Swami Mukundananda.
Ajnash chashraddadhanash sanshayatma vinashyati nayam lokosti na paraha na sukham sanshayatmanah.
But persons who possess neither faith nor knowledge, and who are of a doubting nature, suffer a downfall. For the skeptical souls, there is no happiness either in this world or the next. Having said that Shraddhavan labhate jnanam, faith will open the pathway to knowledge, now he gives the reverse, that those who do not have faith, who are agya and sanshayatma, they will never attain peace. Agya means ignorant. Sanshayatma means without faith. Once, two parents, they decided to give spiritual education to their child. So they said, let's take him to Kashi. They took their child to Kashi and got him admitted in a Gurukul. After 2 years, they came to the Gurukul to find out how their son is doing. They asked the Guruji. Guruji said, everything else is alright, but there are two problems. Firstly, he is agya, he doesn't know anything. And secondly, he is sanshayatma, he is not willing to have faith in anyone. So if you have neem ki chutney and karele ka achar, what a deadly combination it's going to be. I cannot teach your child, please take him away somewhere else. That's what Shree Krishna also says. That person who doesn't know anything on his own and is not willing to have faith on a higher authority, then he will remain in ignorance. Nayam lokosti na paro. Even in the world, you cannot survive if you are not willing to have faith. See, you go to a bank, you hand over your cash to the teller, and he counts the money. You are standing on the other side of the glass case. Now, supposing he counts it wrongly and says, you did not give $25,000, you only gave $21,500. Now what will you do? You did not have time that I should note the numbers of all these notes and then give it to him. You had faith that I am giving it, he will count it properly. And supposing you say, give me the slip first, then I'll give you the money. He says, wah, 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 I give you the slip and you run away with the money, what will I do? You give me the money first, then I'll give you the slip. So we are willing to have faith. This whole world runs on faith. You go into some fast food giant or some Indian rasoi, some restaurant, you have faith that this person will give me healthy, hygienic food. And if you say, nowadays there are these viruses running, I wonder if one of his workers has virus and the virus is passed in the food and it can come to me, then you'll never be able to eat anything anywhere. Wherever you go, you crossing a field, does this field have TB germs? It might be very dangerous. So, if we don't have faith, we can't even live in this world. So, Shree Krishna says, Nayam lokosti na paro. The faithless person finds it difficult in this world and definitely in the spiritual realm. Because spiritual realm, you need more faith. It's transcendental. Right now, you don't have experience. So, you need faith in that higher authority. So he says, that person who is devoid of faith will always be devoid of peace as well. That is why there are 3 categories of sadhaks that are defined. The first category, Shastre yuktau cha nipunaha sarvatha dridha nishchayah praudah shraddhodhikariya sabhakta vuttamo matah. This is the top class, A class sadhak. So 2 characteristics. Firstly, he has got knowledge of the Shastras. Secondly, he has got faith. So that person who has got theoretical knowledge and faith, he goes with speed. Now the world cannot touch him. He is a solid sadhak. Then the second, this is B class. Shastradishva nipunaha shraddhavan satu madhyamaha. The B class sadhak has got faith, but he doesn't have knowledge of the Shastras. He says, who cares for all this pravachan and all, but I will do my Sitaram, that's enough. So he is considered B class. Why? Because today he has faith, tomorrow it may get shaken. What is the guarantee? You are living in the world, you are exposed to all kinds of currents. Today you are doing Krishna Bhakti and you meet 5 friends, they tell you Krishna Bhakti. Don't you know Krishna was loafer number 1? He had 16,108 wives. How can you worship such a person? Oh, really? I did not think about that. Now the poor fellow, his bhakti will go for a 6. Because he did not have knowledge. So the faith got shaken. But if he had knowledge, which Shree Krishna has given, Janma karma cha me divyam. Are Arjun, I perform leelas, pastimes. And I have divine birth and divine pastimes. Now with this knowledge, his faith will remain firm, untouched. If somebody says something, he will laugh. Poor fellow doesn't understand. So the person who doesn't have knowledge, only faith, he is put in the second category, in the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. And then the third category, Yo bhavet komala shraddha sakanishto nigaddhate. The third category is the person with komal shraddha. So the Komal Shraddha wala, he stays in his place and he goes forward and backward, forward. Should I believe it? No, but I should not. But there is something in what he says. But this one question in my mind is creating problems. But Swamiji explains so logically, that's true. But how do we know the world, they said something like this? So he goes forward, backward. Like I told you in the past, kuch shraddha, kuch dushtata, kuch sanchay, kuch jnana, ghar ka raha na ghat ka, jaun dhobi ka swan. So Shree Krishna is only giving us the other side to tell us that these are the losses. See, when you motivate somebody, there are two aspects of motivation. If you don't do this, this will be the consequence. If you do it, that will be the reward. So Shree Krishna has told Arjun that listen, through knowledge you will get param shantim. And that knowledge needs shraddha. And if you are not willing to have faith, Arjun, then sanshayatma vinashyati. You will attain no peace in this world or in the next.